Okay, hi everybody. We're back for day 26, and this time I've sorted out the little envelope. So this will be with yesterday's the template, so you can print it out from yesterday. What I needed to say was that if you print this out like this, what you can do is turn your paper over and print one of the designs on the back. So just wanted to show you how I do this. Now the lines are really faint so that they're not obvious, but it just will give us this little way that we can score. Now I've got one of these little things that I use and I just do it very gently. I do have a little scoring machine thing, and it just puts a little indentation in. Okay, I'm going to say that here you've got two choices. If you wanted to, well, you can do as many of these as you like, of course. That's not going to matter so much. But if you wanted to stick this in like this and just stick it on that envelope part, then it's there, and then it's just an easy writing spot. If you print out any others, we haven't really made a lot of tuck spots, but you could print some out and put them in your little pockets. Where was the other one? We had let me put this in here. Might be too big for that. No, I think that's going to require something a lot smaller. You can stick them down here, or, well, for this book and the size of this envelope, obviously it's a really great size for here. But this is what I want to do. I wanted to stick it here because it's part of this sort of group. And I didn't particularly want to use this, I just had it because it's on the other side of the other one. So that's the carryover from yesterday that we didn't, I was a bit unorganised yesterday, sorry about that. Today what we're going to do though is make some little specimen card things to stick in. There's one thing you can do if you like. Washi is, you know, washi's fairly good for being able to peel off and stick back down. So if you really wanted to, you could put a little bit of washi there, and then it looks like there's something in, but it just stops it from flapping around a little bit too much. Okay. So we've added another writing spot doing that. I will be back with all the gear for making some little specimen cards. Right, I'm back. I've got a sheet of vellum. Now I've got a couple of things to show you. This is the digi that I'll upload, so you can make your own specimen tags from this if you like. This gives you a variety of things to do. one thing you can do is cut all of them out. And I noticed that, you know, one of the things that's quite hard to do is to not end up with all that stuff. So I decided I would fold it that way. So this is going to be one thing. I'm going to put a bit of card behind there and then cut this down, which is the cutout from there. I'm going to cut that down and put it on top. This is what I'm going to use the vellum for. And I've got a little tub of dried flowers, but before I just start that, I just want to show you. This was another way I've done it. I've printed this out, turned it over, and printed this side. So when I cut one of these out and cut this out, I can choose whether the pattern will be here on the outside, or whether or not it'll be inside through the back, and then something can come over the top or some words. So I didn't cut this one out for now, I just wanted to focus on just one of these. I've also got these, which are little coin holders. Now these come with a little backing, and when you take it off, that's sticky, and it's got the clear thing there already. So this is also another way that you can make little specimen types of cards. But let's just make this one first. Just going to need this little bit here, pencil. Just so long as it's outside the lines. And this is going to glue in there. Let me just make sure I don't lose my little bit of card. Now it's not going to matter how much you cut off, it's so long as it's straight. That's the main thing. I'm not going too close to the window. Clearly at the bottom I could have gone a bit closer, but it'll glue down. Now I didn't get a bit of black card ready, so I'm thinking, just saw this sitting there. Love a bit of spontaneity, and I am going to put this in here. What a pretty colour. Now I've got quite a few different things in here. My dried flowers have been made from, it's a microwavable thing called microfleur, which is, if you imagine that written in French, then that's, you can get a good idea. These I did on a napkin, so I've got the impression of the napkin there. And these are rose leaves. That might be all right. I haven't pre-planned this at all, so it's just going to be what it is. Quite like that. A little bit of a petal. Now it's not really using the vellum. It's not as see-through as a clear thing, but you know, with the specimens, I guess there's lots of different ways you can approach it and different ways that you can look at it. And really, this is for, it's not a real specimen. It's like, it's not got to be museum quality. To me, it just gives the impression of the leaves, and that's fine with me. I'm really quite happy with that. I'm aware that maybe roses have nothing to do with the story. Maybe I should put Flossie and Naughty what's-his-name in here. I'm still laughing about that naughty boy from the book. For anyone who, if someone's just watching this out of the blue, you will not actually understand the, oh no, you won't understand the context. Oh, they're so dry, of the naughty boy. Just broke my leaf. There you go. Sometimes it's a happy accident. Love happy accidents. That's just a bit bulky. Let's see. Nothing wrong with a happy accident. What else is in here? No, I don't want. No. Oh, look at, oh, it fell down, but look how cute. Oh, look how delicate that is. That's nice. Anyway, so the microfleur, that you just put them in the microwave and they dry out in a minute instead of having to press them in a book for weeks. It's brilliant. See? It's a little starburst, isn't it? Better. The light one would have been a little better, but that's how it is. Here we go. Not sticking. Oh, it's so dry. It's almost like a dandelion, this one. Oh, it doesn't want to stick. Come on. Nope. Not playing the game today. I'll get it. I'll get you. Like that. And now we've got this. Okay, so the colours are this sort of pinky kind of, oh, it looks like it's been mulberry dyed. That's what it looks like. Pinky mulberry and green and yellow. So maybe a bit of tea stain. Now, this is what's called an embellishment. So it's not really a pocket. You can't put anything in it. It's not really a journaling writing spot. It's just an added attraction to the book. What have I got? I've got 2020. I've got the date on here. Oh, I know, I use this in my multimedia book. Oh, it's the 9th, 2020. What is the date? Don't think it matters, does it? '21st of the 9th. That's not quite right either. But anyway, it really does not matter what the date is. Probably should have a specimen name on there rather than an actual date, but whatever. I like that, like that. Okay, so we glue it down and stick it down with a good glue that really will stick it. With glue. Now you can do all sorts of things on the side of this as well. You know, if you want to decorate more on the front, more stamps, stickers, whatever, anything that you want. There we go. That's one sort of little thing. I was just going to have a little go at this. Just, I think these are a little bit big. They're nice rose leaf petals and leaves. I think this is way too big. I'm going to find something small enough. Oh, there's a little pretty little rose petal. Look, it is sticky. There you go. Now, neither of the little doodahs in the middle are sticky. So hopefully this is thick enough. I'm having all sorts of trouble with my petal flower things today. Maybe it needs a little bit of green. Bit of green with that. These green ones were from eBay. That might have been two. I have made a lot of my own, which is nice because you always go, oh, I remember when I got those flowers. That's nice. And you fold it in the middle. So these are like little collector's coin thingies. Probably did that the wrong way around. Let's do another one. Looks like I've done the back on the front. See, these will come in handy. Everything does. A little bit of dried asparagus fern. Now, if that's the front, We want a flower at the front. Yeah, that's pretty. Put it just to the side a little bit, not that far. They're so sticky. It's good. Put this here. Fold this over. There. Oh, that's pretty, isn't it? Oh, that's much better. I wonder if I can get this one apart to put it the other way. Maybe not. No, look, that's actually amazing how good that is at sticking. So with this one, because I feel that you could possibly punch that out and make a little hole and hang it. But either way, I really love these. I'm going to make this one be the front on this side. Give it a little distress. Alright, so we've got, that could be a journaling spot because you could write on the back, but you might be crunching up your flowers. Little dingly dangly pendenty ones. Now there's another sort. Well, there's actually plenty, but we're not getting too carried away. Okay, so if you didn't have a printer and you didn't want to spend any money on getting some of these coin thingies off eBay, there's another way you can do it. Now, just need to find a bit of thicker card. So I'm just going to fold this in half. Now this is a bit awkward because of my hand. I can't get the scissors in. Oh, let's do this. All right. This one is going to be the ultimate. I've got no bits and pieces way of making a specimen card. Okay. Just need a tiny bit of vellum. Let's glue that down. This is the budget version. And you know, I've seen actually people do really beautiful jobs of these. So it's not, doesn't have to. Mine's very spur of the moment. very, very spur of the moment, haphazard. Oh, I've even got glue where it shouldn't be. Try not to get glue in this area because it can look a bit obvious. Alright. So I didn't necessarily need to rip the back out, but however, if you want it to be a see-through bit, like those little coin ones are, then you can put 2 bits of, okay, so you don't need to just, you could use tracing paper, you could use, there we go, any sort of, anything that's really clear, really. Maybe I want to put on this one. A purple flower, might be a bit big. It's not as these are really clear, so you can see really well. Maybe vellum wasn't the best idea. That's just what I thought at the time. Found a daisy. There we go. It's a daisy. If it was hanging up with the sun behind it, you could see through. I probably, if I was going to make a lot more of these in bulk, I would possibly not use vellum. Yeah, I probably wouldn't. Probably use a smaller flower too. Just looking for my punch. Okay, so this is the ultra cheap way of doing it. Of course, you could go all the way, full throttle, and make a proper like perspex one, or maybe make it out of what's that stuff called? That liquid clear stuff. I can't think what it's called. Latex? No, that's not the right word. You know, the stuff that you pour into moulds. That stuff. Anyway, just waffling on. I'd probably de-stress that a bit more before I did that, I reckon. Let's see what happens when I like those. I wish I hadn't put that back to front, but I do like those. They're good. I like this. I'm really wishing I had used a clearer tracing paper maybe. I'm going to put a bit of washi, see what happens. This one doesn't want to rip. A little bit of washi there. There. And of course we would have another one with this one. If you didn't want to, I have enormous difficulty cutting those out, the shapes. And obviously the heart is going to be a lot harder. I'm just going to do this because I thought that I had a good idea. Something I noticed, this side's for some reason just a little bit bigger than this side. I'm not quite sure how that happened. I'll see if I can fix it on the template before I upload it. But another thing I thought could be, you fold it this way. So this is another quick and easy way. You could just use your own cardstock. You don't even need to print the template out. So just like the Rippy one, this one, one sec, I need to get my punch. I was thinking you could actually do something like this. Fold that over and glue that down and use this as a sort of a specimen card too. You also then have this. That's if you've got a biggish punch like that. That's quite a large one. But anyway, you have fun and you have play and you see what you create and what glorious things you explore and discover yourself. And I'll be back tomorrow for day 27. Well, we're really getting down in the nearly finished. What a good ride. Okay, I'll see you tomorrow. Bye for now.